So what do you think about all this red pill movement?
It's just nonsense in my head.
What's your opinion on it? Because obviously loads of your videos of Andrew Tate gone viral. And you claim to not like what Andrew Tate was about. But I watched an episode where you were sat in this exact room.
Oh yeah, it was right here. And I was so super excited.
Andrew Tate walks in.
And I'm like, hi!
And your exact words, I'm going to put the clip here. Your exact words was, oh my God, I'm overly excited.
I'm overly excited. I would say that to him. Even when I speak to him now, I'll say that.
So let's have your opinions on this man.
How are you?
Andrew Lubna.
Nice to meet you. Hi. Sorry, I got overexcited, didn't I? You caught me all excited. Hi.
We watched back your previous content.
Yeah.
We think, oh, this guy must hate him.
Well, here's the thing. I don't actually hate Andrew Tate. I used to hate his followers a lot. Andrew Tate, I didn't mind so much at first. At first, I didn't like some of the things. And then I realized he actually makes a lot of sense if you give it more time and energy and to actually listen to it. And then I hated his followers. And I still do hate his followers.
That's his followers.
You agree, as a woman, because he gets a lot of backlash, but he made a good point.
Yeah.
I've been around him nearly every day sometimes.
Yeah.
I've never seen a woman in public come and say something bad. So
Right.
I want to know, who are these women? Is it a movement? I want to know, because I've never seen anyone say it to me.
I would say one thing. I would say sometimes it can be divisive. Like what we're saying, nice guys finish last, but sometimes nice girls do. And I think let's try and remove the division and focus on society rather than just men have this really bad. I get men have it really, really bad. But society is shit. Women have it bad in some ways, men have it bad. I think women are becoming more and more detrimental. I think that, but it's not really entirely their fault. It's the way society is now structured. So I think let's try and less this division and more how do we fix this, because I want to see families. I want to see, and sometimes what happens is it's not you but your followers. I always say your followers are this loser guy who's never had options, who now starts saying fuck women, and it's like, but you haven't earned that status. You can't speak like that because you haven't done the legwork it takes.
She's dissing the war room, bro. She's dissing your Hustlers University, bro.
No. I get they're putting in the work though. They're in some way putting in the work, but it's the guy with not putting in the work who's just listening. The problem is when your message lands on men without money, they can't. It doesn't land properly because they're just saying, "I want lots of women, I want lots of hoes," but it's like you can't fund those women and you can't get those women to submit to you, so you can't emulate Andrew Tate, but you want to, and so that's where we need to kind of educate them. In order to have your views, they have to have your lifestyle.
That's his followers. That's not him. He's not done that.
But here's the thing: your followers are a representation of your message. They really are.
But maybe they hate. Maybe they give you the grief you get because of how you acted in the first place. Because you was anti-Tate.
But I was anti-feminism. I was anti-red pill. I was anti both of them because they're both not constructive to relationships. I hate feminism and I hate. You agree with everything? I don't agree with everything.
I agree with word for word what he says in long form.
Okay.
When it's just cut up and stuff.
So what are some of his controversial views that you agree with and girls kind of get annoyed? Can you give me an example of things that girls get annoyed with that you agree with that Andrew says? I actually asked him this question the other day. I can't remember what it was. I messaged him something and he's like, "You're wrong," and I was like, "I'm right." And it was about how men with money get girls, right?
Yeah, correct.
And I was saying in the interview, only men that get girls based on money, they attract cheating women and disloyal women because having money means A, you got lots of options, and B, you don't have much time. Loyal women are super emotionally invested. They need you home at a certain time. They need predictability. They need stability. So that loyal woman will want a guy that's home at 5 o'clock, dinner together, bed together.
But I think every woman, no matter who it is, no matter whether they're cheating, whether they're a good girl, whether they're not, wants a man with status, a man with power, a man who they look at and say, "That's my man."
Every girl wants that, but they look at the sacrifice it takes. Good women realize the sacrifice is too expensive. If I want a really famous, good, amazing, popular guy, it's going to involve him being on the road a lot or him not coming home at time. He's not being there for the kid's birthday. A good woman recognizes the sacrifice is too expensive. The clout chasing, disloyal, gold digging cheater thinks, "I can make that sacrifice. I don't care if you don't come home. I don't care if you don't see the kids. I don't care. I'm going to do my own thing."
Yeah, but sometimes it's too late. Sometimes you're falling in love with that man, not realizing what sacrifice you've got to take.
Here's the thing: we fall in love with the future man. So we know when we're dealing with a really successful man, he's not going to be available here, there, and everywhere. We know when we're dealing with the guy that's got 9 to 5, he's going to be home here and there. We think about the future. So if she falls in love with you, they can both cheat. But the stable woman likes a stable lifestyle. So what happens is that loyal woman, even if you're cheating or not cheating, but if you know you're coming home at 5 p.m, we're having dinner, you're going to my mum's house on the weekends, that's the lifestyle she likes because she's loyal. Disloyal women, you're going to be away for a month, no worries, she's got a side guy. 100%. Yeah, so here's the thing, I always say rich men actually are more likely to get disloyal women. He said I was wrong, but he was like, no, that's not true, you're full of shit. But he would say that rich men in general just get the best pick of women.
No,
but I was like, they get the worst pick of women. Rich men are far more likely to be cheated on.
I think the more successful and more clout based you are and stuff like that, the harder it gets to find a genuine woman, because Absolutely. You don't know what she's with you for. Is she with me for my money? Is she with me because of who I am? Is she with me because...
And also rich men get dumber. They are so stupid when it comes to choosing women because they don't have the time to do the vetting process properly. They don't have the same time to realize. You should just open up a
school that says
for rich Sadia dumb men. I should.
Thing here.
I would be very good at that. I'm very good at I can predict the problems for you.
But I don't think anyone can predict the problem, because the problems in a relationship are based off of both actions.
No, it's not.
We're
consistent and we have patterns. Everybody does. I can tell you yours.
You can't. I'm the most
predictable.
Yeah.
This is what you are.
No, I swear to you, I'm so
I'll tell you. Yeah. You meet a girl, you're probably like, whoa, I really like her, this, that, and the other. Let's throw yourself in at first.
Yeah.
You make her think, okay, this guy's gonna be. And as soon as you start getting too close, you become withdrawn. So you might crave her less physically as well as emotionally. You might then start sending, not actually cheating, but sending messages, keeping distant, and she'll complain that you're becoming distant.
So how do I change that?
So am I right? Hey,
no, I don't think you are. I think you're right, because I switch it up depending on each woman. I do, honestly.
I would imagine that's your pattern with every woman.
I swear to you, because some girls, I'll go in there with the intention of, okay, cool, let me make this girl fall for me. Other girls, it's, how quickly can I take this girl out? Right. It completely depends. I don't sell dreams.
But here's the thing. I would imagine them consistently saying he started off more invested and then became withdrawn.
No, do you know what it is?
And he's super independent and he does his own thing a lot of the time.
Girls listen to what they want to hear. So I could tell them 101 different things, but from them things they've picked out, he said he loves me. Yeah. No, I told you I hate you 3 times. Yeah. I told you I don't want to be with you, but I said, I really care for you.
But then doesn't that show you're inconsistent?
No, because I don't lie to women. If I'm with you for one reason, I'll be 100% genuine. I say, look, this is what I want. If you're still down, we're down. If not, see you later.
But it's not about whether you lie to women or not lie to women. It's the idea that it starts intense and then withdrawn. Whether it's for a short-term fling or long-term.
100%, but I think that comes with,
that comes with trust issues.
But I do that because I want to show them what they can have first.
That's what people with short-term mating strategies do. What they do is show them what they got.
Am I just never going to find anyone?
A little bit.
Genuinely. So what is my ideal match?
Somebody who gives you space, but reassurance. At the same time. So she allows you to go do your own thing, but she reminds you she's still in love with you and she's still going to be there and she's still going to come back. So whereas the super clingy one won't give you the space and the super independent one won't give you the reassurance. So you need somebody who's in between.
Space, that's right. That is what I need.
Yeah. So, and how you get that is you look at her childhood. If she's got secure family environment, what happens is she recognizes that people can go away, but they'll come back. She trusts them. But if she's got a bit of chaos, she thinks if people go away, she's gonna
lose them forever. So I need to find a girl who's got a good childhood.
Inshallah.
And how do I find that out? Just ask her. How was your childhood?
Just ask them.
So you think that makes a massive difference? Yeah.
Huge difference. If people ask that and realize the impact, they would save themselves a lot of trauma.
And you don't think people can change? You don't think you can heal them?
I think you don't need to change. You need to accept. I think, why should we change people? Why don't we just accept them for who they are and go around their boundaries rather than being like, okay, you're a bit too like this, become this. Just accept. Find people who can accept you who you are.
So from now on, girls, if I'm talking to you, if I'm not
just
asking
know he's going to be annoying, yeah?
But that's what I've just got to phone my friend Sadia. Hold on. Sadia, exactly. Just a quick one. This girl's saying this. What's that mean?
Exactly. That's all it is.
I think it's a lot easier said than done, because some men fall in love with looks. And if you asked me 5 years ago, Mikey, what would you want, looks or personality? It was always looks.
Yeah.
Now I genuinely don't give a shit about looks.
What does don't give a shit mean?
No, of course I need to have the sexual attraction, because that's the most important.
Yeah.
But the girls I used to go for and the girls I go for now look completely different.
What do they used to look like?
An Instagram model, a girl who just looks good on my arm. Now I look for someone who will look after me as I get older. Doesn't mean she looks bad. She might look beautiful and one looks sexy, but I know she's...
And how are you going to get a girl like that? What are you going to offer her?
What am I other than
world? What is that?
Like,
come on.
Whatever she wants.
What do you offer? Because here's the thing, you can offer a girl a lot, but without emotional investment and emotional availability, you'll only attract broken women.
But I think a lot of women are broken now.
Yeah.
And even men. A lot of men are fucked as well. But I think society and social media, everybody believes the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Every single person believes grass is greener on the other side.
And what are you going to do about that? How are you going to fix that?
I've got you. You're going to help me.
Well,
you're my cure.
I just don't know how men are going to fix that. Either you have to accept you're going to be in an open relationship.
Never, ever.
But here's what I don't understand about men who like promiscuous women. What do you think? This is one thing that really bothers me about men in this modern day. They love promiscuous women but want her to be sexually loyal to them. So they'll encourage her to do threesomes. They'll encourage her to... You know I swear to God, I'm going to call your dad.
I didn't even say nothing. I just smiled. I'm not that man.
I hope not. But they encourage this nonsense. They encourage her to be sexually promiscuous. They encourage her for threesomes. They encourage her to watch porn. They encourage her to dress a certain way. And then expect her to be sexually exclusive to him. You open the door.
But the second they do that, in that man's head, that relationship's over.
But he doesn't change the fact that she also thinks the relationship's over. Here's the thing. Here's a delusion of men. They think they're in control of these kind of threesome environments. They think, I'm getting a great deal. What they're not realizing is you've just taught that girl, I can sleep with somebody else. You actually don't mind that much. I'm doing it in front of you right now, but watch what I'm doing behind your back. You've taught her the door is open. That's what men are teaching her, and they have no clue. They think they're just a king enjoying this moment. The reality is you've taught her that she can disrespect you in front of your face as long as she powders it as a pleasure. And you are dumb enough to think that that woman who's going to enjoy this sexual pleasure in front of you, disrespect your boundaries in front of you, is not going to do it behind your back. You're stupid.
Yeah, so all you men out there having threesomes,
all you men, just know that you're just watching this moment. There's plenty of moments happening behind your back.
So you do believe the second a relationship goes to that level, it's done?
Absolutely done. What you've shown that woman is that there's no boundaries towards sex. He actually doesn't mind you being promiscuous. He accepts it. There's a part of him that is a bit of a cuckold. He enjoys watching you have sexual pleasure with somebody else. When you've opened that boundary for a woman, she can never look at you the same way. She'll never look at you as that strict husband man. She will look at you as the fucking idiot. Yeah, so unconsciously, in the moment, she'll be like, no, babe, this is for you, this is for you. The moment you're not there, she's in somebody else's threesome. You've opened that door for her.
A lot of girls don't realise it themselves, and men as well.
They don't realise it themselves.
What I'm saying is, a man don't know that.
And a woman doesn't know that. She's like, no, I did it just for him.
Yeah, I don't know for him, but her brain now changes, and she goes, okay, cool, I can go and do it. Yeah, no. So basically, I ain't never having a threesome.
So respect yourselves. You're so stupid if you think that's your pleasure. It's not your pleasure.
It is.
I mean, for a minute, but watch what happens. Right? I don't
know about a minute, but
here's the thing: when you encourage that three play in your relationship, just know she is now a participant in three plays. She'll be in somebody else's. And she'll be like, don't tell my boyfriend. Just like that girl that's in your three play who's like, don't tell my boyfriend.
What do you mean?
I would imagine. We'll Google it to see how men respond. But generally, this is how they feel. So men, you are so stupid. It hurts my soul when I speak to men like this. Because they're like, oh, my wife cheated on me. I'm like, what are the red flags? Well, we used to do a lot of this beforehand. We used to do this. We used to do that.
So how do you stop a girl cheating? And how do you stop a man cheating?
You pick wisely. It's really that. You can't stop them. Here's the thing. No one could make me cheat in a million years. It's just not me. Even if I'm with the wrong person.
I genuinely do believe every woman cheats.
Maybe I haven't met my temptation yet.
They may not cheat. They may not cheat because maybe they may not be given that opportunity. But
yeah, maybe I should make a caveat to that. Maybe I haven't ever been in that circumstance. But the reality is, it's not my nature. Because pre my partner, I was not like this. Post my partner, I'm not like this, because it's just who I am as a person. Now, if you think I can take this woman, she's cheated on previous men, she's got that in her, but with me she'll be different. If I treat her well, she'll be different. Yeah. You can't do that to people. It doesn't work like that. You just have to select wisely. Men select so wisely and think their behavior is going to make her not cheat. It doesn't work like that.
I've learned as well, if you take a woman off a man,
yeah,
she can be taken off you.
In a heartbeat.
I've not learned that from previous experience, by the way, because no one's taking no one off you.
But in general, same with men, same with anyone.
I think
pick wisely.
the second that girl is open to leaving a partner and going for someone else.
Well, the second she's open to talking to another man while she's with someone.
Yeah,
it's not even that. It's the second she's open to that. I'm very
strict with my rules in relationships, and people call me crazy, or people say that I'm controlling. I'm not. I just know what.
How are you strict? What kind of things do you do that prevents?
So I've got no issues with what girls wear. Don't care about stuff like that. I don't care where she goes.
Okay.
But if I don't want you to go somewhere, you're not going. Not because I'm a controlling crazy boyfriend, but I know something that you don't know. So and maybe I don't want to tell you.
So what kind of things do you accept and not accept?
Well, ask me things. I'll tell you what I accept and don't accept.
Would you mind if she goes out a lot, like clubs, but she tells you what time she's going and what time she's coming? Yeah, I'd mind. You'd mind. Yeah. Would you mind?
Why is my girl in a club? Jamie, what are you in a club for?
Would you mind if she takes a lot of bikini pictures on Instagram and stuff? You'd mind.
It's my body.
Would you mind if she has guy friends?
You should. You know what? That actually pisses me off. What does she need a guy friend for?
Banter.
But what banter? What, you want to sleep with her?
No, it's banter.
Okay, banter. So that banter, text him.
Yeah.
Text him. Say, I'm coming around to sleep with you.
Yeah.
What's he going to say? Yeah, come, no? He's going to.
Yeah.
So that's not a guy friend. That's a man who's waiting for our relationship to fall so that he can get in there.
Okay, but even let's say that's never going to happen. That text is never going to happen on both ends.
But you don't know that.
But you don't know that.
One drink.
But here's the thing. Here's a problem which men, again, don't realise. Hi guys, don't forget to join my Patreon, where not only will you get exclusive information and videos every single week, but not only that, you can ask me a question anytime and there's no limit to how many questions you can ask. So to subscribe, just click the link below.